child is 13 years old, and it should be very obvious when a 13-year-old goes off the grid. It's not normal.
Went missing here in Gary, Indiana.
Give up on this baby, 13-year-old Janiyah McMichael.
Illinois. I'm searching for this young girl, Janiyah.
It's a victory that we finally have people's attention. So, we still searching for Janiyah. This ain't just affecting Gary, it's affecting everyone. Every single day, people's coming up missing. From Indiana to Illinois, man. And nobody's doing shit about it at all. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is part 4 of things I've been releasing. So, a couple people asked me, do I think that Kiara Bates' mom, Yolanda, knows what happened? You know, at first, you know, I didn't, but then I got to thinking and going through some of my files, you know, as well as my recordings. And, you know, just reflecting back, now I think I can say that she does possibly knows more than what she's saying. Now, you know, as you seen her and her husband come on my live, you know, my thing is I prefer them to talk more and I listen, because sometimes when you allow people to talk without interrupting them, sometimes they're telling themselves. So in this case of Janiyah McMichael Rogers, you know, not only did the words that Jasmine McMichael was saying to me regarding her 13-year-old daughter, Janiyah McMichael Rogers, rubbed me the wrong way, because here it is, it's a 13-year-old that's missing. How could you say anything negative about this 13-year-old? But Jasmine McMichael wasn't the only one that was saying something negative to me about this missing baby. Yolanda Walker was also saying something negative about this baby, which I'm going to show you evidence throughout this video. You know, stay tuned.
Janiyah wasn't as innocent as people thought she was. Yes, she was quiet. But Janiyah had been coming home with hickeys on her neck and shit from school and a whole bunch of more shit.
So, as you just heard in the video that I just played for you, I guess you probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. You know, and also I want to point out another thing about Miss Yolanda Walker. Earlier, you know, in the investigation, she had said that Jasmine, Kiara, and the kids were staying with her, and then they all moved a couple doors down from her. But guess what? I found out that was a lie. And I have evidence, again, to show everybody, you know, because this don't make no sense. If nobody else knows what is going on with Janiyah McMichael Rogers, it would be Jasmine McMichael, Kiara Bates, Yolanda Walker, and even Nathaniel Walker, which I'm going to get on him later on, probably in the next chapter. But I'm just pointing out different facts that I could state. So.
Nothing that was told to me, I don't know if it's true or not. It was told to me that when I guess Jack and Kiara moved out of your house into that house a couple of doors down, that Janiyah stayed there with you.
She did.
Because she didn't get along with Deja.
She did.
So that's true?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, as you just heard in that recording, where Yolanda Walker has said that when Jasmine and Kiara and the kids moved out of her house, that Janiyah continued staying with her. It raised a big question to me. But not only that, so Miss Yolanda Walker, when I was speaking with her on the next recording, which was via FaceTime, she showed me her house. She showed me the upstairs, which I found kind of obvious because she said that she showed me a seating area. And she also showed me Janiyah's room. Now, my thing is, to the FBI, I seen that you all went in Jasmine and Michael's home. Now, the thing is, I wish you all would take a trip in Yolanda Walker's home.
Well, they talking about CPS came in my house. You never been in my house.
No.
Let me show you how y'all live. What a motherfucking mammy. This is my sitting area. Ain't no light on, but this is my sitting area. This is upstairs now. And this is the bedroom that Janiyah was staying in. But her mama admitted to the police that Janiyah and Deja got raped at her house.
Now, as you just heard in that previous recording between me and Yolanda, where she states that Jasmine and Michael admitted to the police that Janiyah and Deja, in fact, got raped at her house, not Dahlia's. We've seen Jasmine and Michael saying all the time how these kids got, SA'd, if that's how y'all say it, at her mom's house. But when you have facts, some just don't add up with it. You all heard it.
They left the house when they knew Kiara and Jay went to bed, and they came back around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And Witch found out Janiyah was getting in the car with a grown man, while Deja stayed up at the school playing, and he dropped Janiyah back off at the school so they could come back home together. Because they didn't tell you that.
Yeah, that part they did.
Yo, so as you just heard in the previous video, I have questions regarding what Miss Yolanda Walker has said to me. Number one, how is it that these kids are going up to abandoned school 1, 2 in the morning? Jasmine and Kiara is asleep. First of all, how is it that Yolanda Walker even know that these kids are sneaking outside of the house at 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, and Janiyah is meeting some guy around the corner, and they just stand up there to the school 1 or 2 in the morning until Janiyah returns back from meeting an older guy? The question is, how is it that you know so much about 1, 2 a.m. in the morning? Then not only that, how is it that Jasmine and Kiara is so-called asleep while this is going on? Neither one of them has jobs, unless, I can see if they maybe have something or something like that. But how is it that these kids are able to leave the home of Jasmine and Michael 1, 2 in the morning to go around the corner at an abandoned school? Make it make sense. If you've been following this, this case from day one, you've seen how, at the beginning, Jasmine and Kiara, was happy that I came on the case. But as soon as I started questioning them, that's when things kind of went left. And the same thing now with Yolanda. As you can see, she gave me a shout out on her page. But I'm pretty sure now she probably feels different. But what people don't understand is my loyalty is with the missing people. So understand, why you think you playing me for a fool, you got to be out your damn mind. I'm going to stand on business for the missing people. I'm going to stand on business for Janiyah McMichael Rogers. Because this baby is 13 years old. And the last adults to even be around her is Jasmine McMichael, Kiara Bates, Yolanda Walker, and Nathaniel Walker. So, where's Janiyah McMichael Rogers at, y'all? Explain that to me. Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Collins, and this is a direct call of action to every agency that you see here posted in the video. I like to bring attention, which I'm sure that you all are aware of, the case of 13-year-old Janiyah McMichael Rogers that's, missing out of Gary, Indiana. So therefore, I understand that you all might be flooded and overwhelmed with the calls and the emails, and people coming up there regarding this case. However, I would like to, share my thoughts on this because I do understand that sometimes that, things can be overwhelming and, because you all dealing with, not just the crime within the communities, the crime within the cities, the states, such things as the shootings, carjackings, and etc. But I like to direct your attention towards the missing persons out of your city, out of your state, such as Janiyah McMichael. And this video is purposely, to send a call to action to you all. I'm not sure if you all have been working on it or what, but I don't know. So, that's why I'm personally reaching out to you and hoping that we all could come together and find this baby, because she didn't just disappear. So this is a call to action to everyone that's in this video, that's part of this agency that I'm reaching out to. I hope this message finds you and get to you, and I understand your profession and I respect it, but let's not give up on this baby, 13-year-old Janiyah McMichael Rogers. Now, to the FBI, I salute, take my hat off to you guys over there. I seen that you all have executed something at the home of the mother. Now, however, it's been told publicly that you guys brought dogs over there and you all tested that home with luminol, which is a lie, as far as what the mother of Janiyah McMichael Rogers have been saying publicly, as well as Yolanda Bates has been saying publicly. But since I got your attention, I would ask you guys to not only take time out to indeed go over there with the luminol testing, start from the top room down to the basement. Please, I'm begging you. to go over there and check it out. You know, bring your canines. And not just only that, but I do believe that you guys should also look into checking out Kiara Bates, which is Jasmine's McMichael girlfriend, mother's house, which is door 2 down, Yolanda Bates. If you guys go over there and test that place for luminol, and you know, with luminol and you know, canines, you know, I'm just begging you guys, you know, to, you know, not forget about Janiyah McMichael Rogers. It was brought to my attention that the mother, Jasmine McMichael, you guys were, you all had gave her a test where she was caught lying on the test. You know, I just don't understand it because, you know, if she was caught lying on the test and failed the test, I just don't understand how is it that she's still able to walk around the city of Gary, the state of Indiana. But, you know, that's you all business. However, I do believe that you all need to really question Kiara Bates, Yolanda Walker, and Nathaniel Walker. So, again, I take my hat off to you guys. I know that everyone that's on here have a lot they're dealing with. So, my only wish and, you know, for you guys is to please not forget about Janiyah McMichael Rogers, this 13-year-old. So, this is a video to reach out to you guys. You know, a call of action. You know, a lot of you all probably are fathers, mothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents. So whatever your position is that you hold, I'm asking and I'm begging you all to please help me find Janiyah McMichael Rogers. As you guys see, I put in a lot of work and I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on this baby. But I can't do it by myself. So this is a call to action to you guys. I hope that each and every agency that I have posted on here will take time out of their life to just hear me out. To hear me out. All the red flags is there as far as regarding this case. I just need, you know, all hands on deck. I need the drone support. I need the canine support. You know, I need the diving team support. You know, I feel like ground searches need to be done, as well as executing things to go into abandoned buildings and homes and everything. Every resource that we all have needs to be used, and it can be used with only a phone call. Every agency on here has resources that's available to put forth with this case about 13-year-old Janiyah McMichael Rogers. I'm just asking y'all, please use them. Imagine if this was your daughter. Imagine if this was your niece. Just imagine. So I thank you guys again for your attention. You know, and I'm looking forward to meeting you guys, speaking with you guys, and working with you guys. The second suspect, who Jasmine was pointing out, was a little boy named Keith that went to school with Janiyah. And she stated to me that she believes that this little boy has kidnapped Janiyah and etc. And that's who Janiyah is pregnant by. So just like with her mom, I investigated the boy little Keith and his family.
So what we have to do is let KC take the lead on everything. Whatever we get, we have to give to him so him and his team can do it. We are not going to get her by ourselves. They're not going to give us to her. They're not going to give her to us. So let them, whatever lead you get, if you don't want to send it to me, send it to him and let them take the lead. Because the boy just called him. He ain't calling mom. They're the one offering the reward money now. So now they're really going to give him information. So he has to take lead on everything. I'm even stepping back and letting him do his thing. Now that we know that she's being held against her will with this McKeith guy, we can't do shit but let him take lead, or we're going to go pick her up and we're going to have to put her in a fucking body bag. And I don't want that.
Found out, you know, that wasn't true. That this little boy, Lakeith, in fact, never seen or even talked to Janiyah outside of school. So, by this time, you know, Jasmine, her family, started threatening and harassing this little boy, Lakeith, and his mom and them, popping up at their house, trying to fight him, everything. So, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that it's the second suspect who Jasmine claimed is responsible for her daughter's disappearance. So, you know, a lot of things is going in the back of my head. But at the beginning of this case, when I first came on, I spent a lot of time talking and being around Jasmine and Kiara, you know. But I asked Jasmine, you know, who are some of the people that she think, you know, her daughter may be with. So she gave me a couple of names, you know. So, you know, I followed up with those names and, you know, conducted my own investigation. And I didn't find no means of pointing a finger and labeling people a suspect. You know, I've cleared them. Some of them the police even cleared. But it just makes me pissed that I feel like as long as the fingers were being pointed everywhere else to other people, the pressure wasn't on Jasmine. Everyone who she called a suspect, I've watched, I interviewed, I talked to them. I even been to some of their houses and searched myself, and then I didn't find nothing.
On Instagram, she fired on his Instagram page. That house they went to. Yeah, that's why they went over there. But that's not the house that goes to the house. Because they listen. Far as fuck in by Blackheart. That's whatever. But they're all in cahoots. They all know each other. They're in a gang. They're moving her around because we're knocking on these doors.
So I was speaking to Jasmine one day, you know, just when everything was getting out of hand. And I asked Jasmine, I said, if I'm able to reach out to Lakeith and his mom, would you be willing to sit down or even talk on the phone with the mom and Lakeith so we get to the bottom line of this? Because it's getting out of hand with Jasmine and her family sending these people threats and guns being drawn and etc. So she agreed to it. Now, as soon as I got off the phone with her, I told Jasmine, I said, I'm going to reach out to her. I don't think that Jasmine thought that the little boy and his mom was going to respond so quickly. But the mother responded to the call that I put out to her. And immediately she explained to me everything that had been going on between Jasmine and her family, which I had no idea because I was left out the loop.
You discussed that you were supposed to set up a meeting. And I told you, first of all, I didn't answer the phone for you because my phone was on the charger, and I told you my cousins was here. When my cousins got here, I put my phone on the charger, and I was talking to them and chilling with them for a minute. So I didn't get your calls until after the fact. But I was waiting on you to let me know that, hey, y'all gonna talk on this day, y'all gonna talk on this time, but not for us to get on the phone right then and there and to get on Facebook Live, because it's shit we need to discuss, but Facebook Live don't need to know all my daughter's business about her being pregnant. And I just feel like if you are a part of this for Janiyah and you came out here so purposely to find Janiyah, then clearing him, that's not.
But if we confess our sins to him, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all wickedness. 1 John chapter 1 verse 9.
So, in the beginning, I asked Jasmine, who is some people that she think is responsible for her daughter's disappearance? The first person she named throughout the door was her mom, Dahlia James. So as a private investigator, I started doing my homework.
Hello?
Yeah, this me again. So, quick question. I'm at a park right here. I think it's called Guthrie. I think it's the name.
Guthrie?
Yeah. How far do your mom stay from it?
Like 3-4 minutes.
So it'll be walking distance, basically.
Yeah.
Text me your mom's address. I'm gonna ride by there.
I don't know her exact address. I just know it's damn, I only been to her house one time. I know the boyfriend restaurant is on Euclid.
This restaurant in East Chicago too?
Yeah, his restaurant like 7 minutes from there. That's right around the area we was at.
You know the name of the restaurant? Or how it look?
It's called Taco Delight. And it's a liquor store across the street from it, right on the corner.
Trying to figure out what block your mom stay on. And then, I'll take the road down that block.
Alright, well, I know it's right over there by the Boys and Girls Club. So if you can find the Boys and Girls Club, it's right there.
Okay, I've been trying to Google.
Okay.
Alright.
It was mighty strange that Jasmine didn't know the exact address of her mom. So here it is, I'm in East Chicago, like a chicken with his head
Your
cut.
call has been forwarded.
Hey, quick question. I'm over, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm over in this area. What kind of buildings, is it like project buildings that your mama said she seen a run through?
I wouldn't be able to tell you because she didn't tell me that she just said an apartment building.
Right, yeah, 'cause I'm literally right here on Broadway and Heights. But when I was just riding past, seeing like some project buildings, not too far, a couple blocks up, there's also a park. I'm gonna go sit up at the park. There's so much kids at that park, so I'm gonna see if I can probably, you know what I'm saying, check out that park. But yeah, I rode through the project. Ain't nobody out there.
Okay.
Yeah, so alright, I have to keep you updated. I'm over in this area.
Alright.
Alright.
Which is my job to find out as much information as I can about Miss Janiyah James, as well as, you know, canvassing the area where Miss Janiyah stayed at, stakeouts and settled. That's part of my job. So that I did. So, you know, I didn't find, you know, no type of evidence that would even say that Janiyah was even in East Chicago. Even after Jasmine said her mom told her that she was leaving home and she seen Janiyah walking down the street in East Chicago. So she stopped the truck and got out and, you know, yelled Janiyah, and Janiyah turned around, looked at her, and took off running between some project buildings over there. So I investigated that. You know, as you know, of course, I didn't find Janiyah. So, you know, I continue on with the investigation.